So I had a little free time, you know what I mean? So I'm checking out the internet today, and I guess somewhere along the line, I'm hearing that, Jim Jones and Nas, people are debating over who's better. Or I don't even know how it came about, because I don't even know how you could put them two in the same sentence. I mean, if they'd have said Cameron, I might could have understood, man. Cam got a catalog. And as far as making a song to, want to hear in the club and all that, Cam probably got Nas beat. As far as lyrical, like genius and all that type stuff, I think Nas got him beat. And I also think Nas, had a style that a lot of people emulated, or just the way that he was, he went about rapping. To me, Biggie, Nas, Tupac, and I would say the Wu too, but they was a group. But during that era, yeah, you know what I'm saying. They you know what I mean. They really dropped some, some amazing flows and lyrical genius. You know what I'm saying. I guess Nas would be like the Jadakiss of the day, but back then, like he was saying stuff. Wasn't nobody rapping like that yet. Maybe Rakim was, or maybe Kool G Rap. But, Nas had like the pretty boy gangster style or whatever. And, I just don't see how y'all compare them two. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, Jim Jones only really got one song. That's Ballin', you know what I mean? And that's not a lyrical, it's a good song, don't get me wrong. And I ain't knocking Jim. Jim probably got a whole bunch of songs. I just ain't never heard of them. But I couldn't tell you one bar from Jim Jones or one verse, or, you know what I'm saying? I think, Illmatic is better than all of Jim Jones' catalog, if he even got a catalog. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it's just weird to put them two together. Like I said, if they'd have said Cameron versus Nas, even though I probably, just off the lyricism of it, I would probably say Nas. But if I'm honest with myself, as far as like making of a song, Cam, I mean, it could be debatable. But like Jim Jones, that's not even debatable. Like, not at all. You know what I mean? Like, even though I feel fan fulfilling itself, you always gonna bet on yourself and say that. Well, I ain't gonna say that, because that's like me saying I can play basketball, better than Allen Iverson or something like that. Like that, I gotta be honest with myself. You know what I mean? No, I cannot. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how he playing today, but I'm talking about back when I was 25, he was 25, or we were around each other age. Back in our primes, it'd have been no way, shape, form that I was gonna beat Allen Iverson in a basketball game. And I think that's kind of how I see the Jim Jones Nas thing. Like I don't even think Nas is gonna respond to that. Like I think that's just not. Nobody believes you. You know what I mean, when you say that. Like everybody's like, oh, okay. You know what I mean, fam just talking. Now if you start talking about how much money a person made, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know how many albums got sold or nothing like that. But I'm just talking about like being a rapper, being a lyricist. Like, I think, Jim Jones will get forgot about. When Nas is one of them dudes, it'll be hard to forget. You know what I'm saying? Like, that Illmatic album was so great that I don't even think he ever put out a project close to that since then. But, like, the way Fam came on the scene with that lyricism, man, yeah. But anyway, that's just my thought on that, But I'm probably older, but I'm around the same age as Nas and Jim Jones, you know what I'm saying? But I just can't see it. I can't see it. But, people debate, was LeBron better than Jordan? But if you was from the Jordan era, like, that's not even, no. Like, LeBron is not better than Scottie Pippen. Even though he might be better than Pip. He might be better than Pip, but was he better than Tim Duncan? I mean, now you talking about being an athlete, but I'm just talking about like a clutch, win the game for you kind of guy. Well, see, nobody can be better than Jordan to me, because Jordan was almost like when I was growing up, like all the dope boys, all of the, you know what I mean, the people that was going to school, people going to college, all of the regular folk, blue collar folk, white collar folk, rich folk, everybody wanted to be like Michael Jordan. People wanted to wear their clothes like Michael Jordan. They wanted to, you know what I'm saying? I think Michael Jordan's the first person to bring the baggy style to the hood, man. You know what I mean? But I got sidetracked. The whole thing was, no, Jim Jones is nowhere near as good as Nas. In fact, Jim Jones, he can't compare himself to Cameron. You know what I mean? And the only person out of Dipset who got a shot or a realistic argument or debate would be Cam. But Jules Santana to me is leaps and bounds better than Jim Jones as far as music. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about his fashion and all that, with you know how that did, or his finances. But anyway, that's my opinion on that, man. I'll let y'all later. What do you think? You think Jim Jones, I guess, career would be better than Nas's, or his music would be better than Nas's? That's a good, that's a good thought. There's different forms of thought, and there's different generations of people all living now who grew up underneath that hip hop umbrella or that rap umbrella. So, I like to hear some opinions. But anyway, I'll let y'all later. One.